We found problems. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, you're doing an oil change now.
Silly boy. Round 5, Fab Racing at this Rowrah Kart circuit in Cumbria. Now, you know those birds you like that have had a bit of work done, you know, maybe a boob job, bit of a butt lift. This isn't it. This is your full, natural, beautiful bird. This track is your Margot Robbie, yeah, Jennifer Anderson, where like Ella Park, Hooten, Three Sisters, Landau, they're either built on old runways or built on the edge of an industrial estate just to kind of like fill a gap, basically. They've had a spare bit of tarmac and that's what they do. Rowrah is built in an old quarry and the track it just goes with the landscape. We've got everything. We've got hairpins, we've got fast flowing, we've got elevation changes. This track is the elite. This is the elite. This is in my top 3 favourite tracks and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So guys, the championship is really close. I'll put that here. Me and Harrison are going to be fighting for the championship this weekend. All friendly, of course. We've got no Chris. I don't think we've got any Richard either, so it's down to me and him. The grid numbers are not going to be big this weekend, guys. I don't think we're even going to make double figures, which is a real shame because at Clay Pigeon we actually had a bigger grid in the 140s than we did B&B, and they were racing on the same weekend at Three Sisters. So grid numbers are going to be low, but it's always like that at Rowrah, but it doesn't matter when you're racing around a track like this. Right guys, let's get into this vlog. Another great thing about Rowrah is as well that the paddock is pretty much fully tarmacked and you've got electric as well, which is pretty much non-existent in the mini bike world. You have to pay extra for it. If you want to be in like the free paddock, you do have to go on the stony bit at the end, but electric and tarmac, it's definitely worth getting it to pay the extra for it. I think it's like a tenner a day, something like that, but then that means obviously you don't have to bring a generator or anything like that, so it is definitely worth it. So yeah, now heading over back to the camp, show you all the setup ready to go for the weekend, guys. So Friday practice today, usual stuff, nothing any more interesting than what we'd normally do. I will do another talking lap like I did at Clay Pigeon because people seem to like that, so I'll stick the GoPro on the helmet for one session for that. I do that for Motorsport Media for their TV show over the weekend, for their live stream. Make sure to check it out. You can watch me live on the Motorsport Media YouTube channel or Facebook page, wherever you want to watch it. So yeah, Friday day. My fastest lap round is 53 dead. It'd be nice to get in the 52s this weekend. Chris has the lap record. I think it's a 52.1. So if we can get a little closer to that, that'd be lovely. Weather conditions this weekend, it's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. 0% chance of rain. So for Rowrah, that's extremely rare. So any of you guys that came to B&B a couple of months back will understand that was the opposite, because the track was a lake, literally a lake. So yeah, looking forward to just riding my bike around this beautiful Rowrah track. It's just a joy to do. So yeah, usual stuff today, GoPro, Wendy's footage, and I'll probably speak to you halfway through the day, see how the times are, see where we are and how we're getting on. Happy? 53.2 on the, don't know what it says on there. live timing, but 53.2 on the GoPro, and even killed a bug on it. Look, on the GoPro.
There's a bug there.
Maybe PB next one, so 53.2, 53 dead's the best, so knock another 3/10 off, done it, haven't we? We'll make sure it says that on live timing, so the lap time is normally. Right, here we go guys, Pitbikesonic, a lap of Rowrah Kart circuit. Entering the last corner here, third gear, power on out, go pretty much underneath the stand, drop to third for this blind chicane. Right, left, right, back out, power out, down to the first hairpin, use the concrete on the outside as your braking marker, down to second. Power out as soon as possible, all the way back up to fourth, and then back for the right hand hairpin, back down again to second. Power on out, up the gears now, all the way to this fast right, miss the first apex, hit the second, and then power on out, down the waterfall now, back down to third, knee right over the curb here, hold it tight and then flick it back for this left. Don't use too much track on the exit. And then enter the final corner in third gear, back to the start finish, and that is a lap of Rowrah Kart circuit.
I'm going to head down this way because I can see a man who I know will definitely want to talk to us because he just loves talking, it's all that he does. Hello Pitbikesonic, he's going in to grab something. Jamie King, how are we?
Not too bad. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit burnt out. This is my third race weekend in a row now, so yeah, it's been heavy, but yeah, it's always good coming to Rowrah, and for once we've got no rain, so it's very good, even though I wouldn't mind a bit of rain, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it's nice, beautiful skies at the moment, which is great. So yeah, third race weekend in a row though. What have you been doing up and down the country?
So we had Clay 2 weeks back, didn't we? And then last weekend I was a free tech for a 10-hour race round Red Lodge, which Red Lodge isn't the easiest track to ride on a pit bike. And when you go round on 17-inch wheel, basically a moto team bike, it's really hard work. But we did all right. I think we came 8th out of 21 and third in class, and we're a brand new team. So yeah, it went pretty well. Now we're here at Rowrah for round 5 now, so yeah, looking forward to a good weekend.
Yeah, should be fantastic. Championship wise, of course, coming into it, yeah, very close. Harris and Quincy, of course, has upset the apple cart a little bit coming into it, but you know, yourself, you're up there. Chris Wells obviously up there, but I don't think he's here this weekend.
No Chris or Richard this weekend, so it's just going to be purely me and Harrison battling out. He's had a little bit on me in qualifying so far, qualifying practice today so far, so got a little bit more time to find. We just made some setting changes, so hopefully we'll close a few temps on him. But yeah, championship's been really close. He's come in a bit like Marquez in his first year, really, rookie into the year, and he's straight at the top, so fair play to him. He's riding unbelievably well, so yeah, we've got to try and keep up with him tomorrow, but it's going to be fun. It's not going to be so close tomorrow. As you've seen, the pit bike racing this year has probably been the best of all classes this year, but it's going to be a bit quieter this round, but I'm sure me and Harrison try and put on a show.
Yeah, knowing you guys, you normally do, it's either that or you end up on a floor anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so very tight in the championship. You're feeling a little bit knackered, but you're still feeling confident. Anything you want to say to your millions of fans, your YouTube viewers at home?
I don't know really, just that we're going to try as hard to win this championship, but there's a lot more different stuff we're doing before the end of the season. So I've actually got a weekend off next weekend, which is going to be nice, and then we're at Snetterton on a Ninja 300 for kind of like my big bike comeback after I think 16 years. And then we're going to be doing some flat tracking, and then we're going to be going over to Spain in the winter. So the content, even if the championship don't go our way, the content's going to keep coming. It's going to be amazing.
Jamie King, you're a busy man, but we'll see you out on chat this weekend. Best of luck.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for doing a great job. Right, sorry guys, I haven't spoke to you even though I've had the microphone in for the last 3 sessions. But we're beating the PB around here. We're still behind Harrison. We're about 0.4 off, which is quite a lot, I'm not going to lie. But we're still at 53 dead. We beat my PB, but it was by nothing. So we've got to find a little bit more time. I really want a 52 before the end of the day. So fingers crossed we can do it in this final very short session. I think it's only going to be like 5 laps, but we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Said 52.9 on my lap timer. Fingers crossed we did it. Got a good toe off Harrison, that one. Are you filming?
No.
Right, so we're just sticking the bike on the dyno. We're just going to see, hopefully she hasn't lost anything. Rowrah is known for, what should we say, wearing the engine out a bit. So hopefully we're still at around the 14.5, 14.7 mark. So just stuck it on the dyno here. Thank you to Reese at G-Tech Racing for sorting that out for us, and we're going to see what we're pulling, and then we're going to see what poor Matt is pulling.
Yeah, do you want any ear defenders or anything?
What? So, 14.2 on the dyno now. When you think of all the racing we have done this season, Isle of Man, Assen, B&B, Fab, track days at Ella, where else have we been this season? Blighton. The engine's doing well really. I'm not going to lie, she is smoking a bit now, so, and she does burn a bit of oil, so she's got 2 more rounds to last after this one. Fingers crossed.
You, James!
Thank you, Rob. So she's got 2 more rounds to last after this one. So we've got Matt's on there now. We're looking forward to seeing what his does. So yeah, 14.2, and at the start of the season we were like what, 14.7. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right guys, so it's Saturday, qualifying and race day. Let's talk about yesterday. Pretty good. once again, another PB gone, and we finally got into those 52s. We did a 52.8, so mega happy with that. Harrison, he's a slight bit quicker than us, like he has been all season. So are we going to be happy him? Thank you, Lee. So yeah, Harrison was a little quicker than us, but racing's racing. Anything can happen, can't it? So the last session we went out with him and like got a little toe off him. That's the reason we probably got that 52.8. In qualifying, we've both decided that we're going to go on our own to make it completely fair on who can get like first two. Me and him are going to be first and second on the grid, whatever happens. So yeah, like I said, there's only 7 of us on the grid this weekend, so it's quiet, really quiet, but we'll see how we go. I think it's going to be close between me and him. I'm going to be able to keep with him. Am I going to be able to beat with him? It's going to be tight. We'll see. So yeah, speak to you guys probably after qualifying. I think these qualifiers are pretty pointless. I can't do it on my own. I have to have Harrison there to follow, and our agreement was not to follow each other. So get second on the grid and try and go with him in the race. So it's the best I can do. He set a really good lap time. Right, so the bike was making some horrible noises. I wouldn't say horrible noises. It just feels like something's ticking and hissing a bit. As soon as I started up, Matt said it might be the valve clearances. So I'm now taking the top and bottom cover them off. Hopefully that is it. And maybe we'll get a few little bits of a horsepower back. But we'll see. I've got to let it cool down first. So I'm not going to be able to do it for a little while, but I'll get back to you and tell you if that's what the noise is. Right, I think we found the problem. That chain is nearly coming off the sprocket. That might be where I've lost this horsepower. So what, can't we just take that off, put the bung in, and it's not going to cause any engine problems, is it?
Well, it depends if the bung's completely perished, or normally they wear, there's like a little groove in them and they just wear down and then you're going to have to fling around your engine.
Well, let's do that first. I don't really want to change the engine. I'd rather try and keep this.
You need to lay the bike on the side, if not the oil's going to piss out of it then.
Let's get it out then. We found problems!
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Well, you've done an oil change now.
Silly boy! Right, let's lift it. I need to put the bottom cap back.
Oh, look at your tyre!
Oh no! Get some brake cleaner on that now. You silly.
So I need to put the bottom cap back in.
You need to get some brake cleaner on that tyre is what you need to do first. He's crashed, hasn't he? Just need some new rolls on him. Are we going to set it on fire now?
Yep.
That burn it off though, won't it? Look at that.
Does it come out?
No, look. That chain has worn through that.
Yeah, it's spooked. Whoa, where's the fucking black thing gone?
That is not good.
That's in a case and it's fine.
Where's your wheel? Oh, you got it in your hand. It jumped off completely?
Yeah, it's just that was just laying there like that. That was down there and that was laying in there.
Brilliant.
Like that, yeah, so we need a new arm.
Lol.
We need a new arm.
Take it out of that one.
It's up to you. I can see gearbox. I can see broken stuff.
What?
Bloody hell, that chain is...
Oh, it would be sack, wouldn't it?
No, look.
Oh, like kinked.
Like stiff, yeah. I think it'll be alright.
We're going to be our second on the grid whatever happens, so it don't matter, does it? It is what it is. If I've got a good engine for the race, even better.
That's ours, yeah, that's ours.
It's the time.
I want to look at that chain. Got a bit of a flap, yeah.
but it is tight at the top where it's pulling. I think it's only loose.
Right guys, so that's both qualifying's done. As you can see in between the two, we had that little engine fault. We had this, what's this part called?
Cam chain tensioner arm.
The cam chain tensioner arm. Yeah, decided to kind of melt itself and break, and that basically the chain went all slack and horrible, and yeah, bike weren't really underperforming, just sounded like a bag of nails. That's the reason, but we replaced the arm. Luckily I hadn't done any more damage or thrown the timing out, and it seems to be okay now, because in the second qualifying I went the quickest I've ever gone, so weren't too bad. Now getting ready for race one. Are we going to beat Harrison? I think we're going to struggle a bit. Try and tag on with him as long as possible, maybe try and throw a move on him on the first lap if we're close enough, but this is all words. It actually happening is another thing, so we'll see how we get on. If second is second, we'll just go with it. He's nearly on lap record pace now. He's only a 10th off Chris, who's 52.1, and Harrison's done a 52.2 now, and I'm going as quick as I've ever gone, so there's not much more I can do really. So I'll report back after the race, guys.
Racing available in the whole of the UK. There is the gap between Kinsey and King, and the four-time pit bike champion holding his own at the moment in P2. We spoke to him coming into this weekend, and he said he knows he's probably not going to be at his best here at Rowrah. He's absolutely exhausted. He's done 3 race weekends on a row. 2 weeks ago, of course, our round 4 at Clay Pigeon, and then last week he had a 10-hour endurance race which he took part in. Said he's maybe not quite recovered from that one, and coming to this one, of course, another 3 races and all the qualifying and practice sessions to look forward to. Maybe this one not about out pace, more just about he knows that Quincy's probably going to beat him. Instead it's just about being consistent, not damage control necessarily, but just being consistent, picking up the maximum amount of points that he can, so when we head into round 6 and round 7 later on in the year, both at Three Sisters.
Right, good morning guys. Sunday here at very sunny Rowrah today. It's going to be a hot one today, like it has been all year. So how did yesterday's race go? Let's talk about it. And that's about it. That's all that happened. So yeah, started second, finished second, miles behind first, miles in front of third. I'm really sorry guys. Like, you've been treated to some brilliant pit bike racing or pit bike action this year. That one wasn't, and today's one's probably going to be the same as well. Had a little problem with the bike coming out of the first hairpin. It would just completely die if I tried to throttle on any sort of lean angle. So when I was coming out the hairpin, I would have to wait till I was totally sat up until I could get the throttle on. It wouldn't have made any difference. I still would have come second, but maybe we would have gone a little quicker because we still equalled our best even with that little problem. So today, what I've done is I've just put a lot more fuel in the bike. Hopefully, I ran it pretty low yesterday, obviously to try and keep the weight down, but obviously maybe I was running it too low, fuel weren't getting into the carb, and that was the reason why when I come out of that hairpin for some reason it was struggling. So I filled it up, I've like moved the carb slightly as well. It was slightly on an angle, so hopefully that's going to solve the problem. But we'll see in morning warm-up this morning, so we've got morning warm-up and then 2 races today. So yeah, we'll try and make a little bit of a fist of trying to keep with Harrison a little better, but it's going to be tough. He's nearly on lap record pace, so I know I'm going quicker than I've ever gone around here, so there's not much more I can do. I'm not going to get downhearted about it. It is what it is, and we'll just see how we get on today. So yeah, enjoy the sort of racing it is. Like I said, there's only 6 of us out there, guys, so it's not going to be really entertaining racing, but yeah, we're still getting to race around here, Rowrah, which is fucking gorgeous. You should never not enjoy doing this sort of thing, because it's just a mega track, and if I stopped doing it, and I would miss it, wouldn't I? So even if the racing shit, I'm still getting to race around this, aren't I? So speak to you guys probably after race 1 with a little recap on how it went. You can really see how blind this first chicane is at Rowrah. I love coming up here. Once you get it right, it's just amazing to go over. But it does take a while to get it, because obviously, as you can see, you can't see where you're going. It's just, once you got used to it, you just trust it and go for it. But yeah, an amazing first part of the track. Let's go race 2. Let's go have another lonely second place. We'll do our best to try and keep Harrison as long as possible. It's racing, anything can happen. %11 battery, hopefully that'll last.
Of the Pit Bike 140s, it's going to be lights on and lights out and go, go, go. A very good start by the 76 Pitbikesonic, but it's not good enough to get into the lead around the first corner. Harrison Quincy leads from Jamie King, Keaton Payne, Matthew McLean and Robert Leveridge in. Pitbikesonic trying to find a way around Harrison Quincy so far, but there's one thing we know about Harrison Quincy: he's an incredibly quick rider. Jamie King just behind, the red bike, the blue outfit, the Sonic name. Is he going to be able to take a win away from Harrison Quincy this afternoon in P5?
Pitbikesonic keeping pace with Harrison Quincy early doors and very much staying with him. That's different from what we've seen in race 1 and race 2 yesterday and earlier on today, where Quincy was pretty much out of the gates, already starting to pull a gap on the 76. So interesting that in this one, either King's found a bit of pace or Quincy just not quite turning the wick up yet. Of course, got to remember, fatigue could potentially be something that's coming into it for these riders. It's been a longer weekend here in Rowrah. Temps above 20 degrees. Yes, not as warm as it has been over the last couple of weeks, but still very, very warm. Sun beaming down as well.
time. It says that was my PB, but I need you to confirm it.
You did a 52.632.
Yay!
52.632.
Woo! What did Harris do?
52.384.
Right guys, so that was Rowrah, round 5 of the Fab Racing Championship. Sorry that vlog was a bit rubbish guys, but it's nothing down personally to do with me. It was more of, yeah, like I said, the numbers weren't very good and the racing really wasn't very good. From the first session on Friday, Harrison really had the better of me. Wasn't a lot, it was a couple of attempts a lap, but obviously throughout a race that builds up to a bigger and bigger gap. He rode phenomenally. Like I said, just a 10th off Chris's lap record, and as we all know, Chris is the king of Rowrah, so to get that close, Harrison rode really well. Personally, I can't complain about my personal performance. I thought I rode really well at the end of the day. I beat my PB. We dropped from a 53 dead all the way to a 52.6, so that carries on the every track we've gone to this year. I've gone quicker than I've ever gone, so I was mega pleased with that. Obviously the racing was rubbish, but is what it is. I still really enjoy riding around Rowrah. It's still one of my top 3 tracks of the season, so yeah, it was absolutely mega. Obviously you saw that bike issue we had in between the 2 qualifyings with the cam chain tensioner arm breaking on us, and the engine is starting to feel tired. All the way through Saturday and Sunday I had that little thing where I was coming out the hairpins and I couldn't crack the throttle open until I was upright. For some reason the bike would just die when it was complete lean angle on the hairpins. Don't know why. Hopefully we won't have that problem at Three Sisters, because obviously there's no hairpins there because it's extremely fast. There are our last 2 rounds guys, Three Sisters. I think they're going to be 2 different layouts, but Championship's not over. It's up to 24 points between me and Harrison now, but it's far from over. Got the lap record round Three Sisters, so I can't say that I'm not going to have the speed round there. Fingers crossed the bike holds together for those last 2 rounds, and we can still try and put the fight to Harrison, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because he's riding exceptionally well at the moment. So, next weekend, guys, the big one. We are at Snetterton for my big bike racing comeback on the Ninja 300. It's going to be a hell of a lot better than this vlog. Well, I hope so. At the moment, the weather isn't looking too great. Fingers crossed, that is going to change. But yeah, that is going to be a mega vlog. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Massive thank you to my members for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, I know this vlog wasn't great, guys, but if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down there. And if you have slightly enjoyed this video, appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up as well. Until next weekend, guys, for Snetterton, I will see you later. Bye-bye.